right to the edges. What? I could have sworn you were not at the edges. You're at the edges? Interesting. Oh, really? Oh, okay. No, it's over. It says over the edges on this side. I guess that was what I was noticing. All right, so that seems fine. Does it matter what size brush it is? Oh yeah, it apparently does. Oops. All right, I think size 2 is the correct size. Seems correct. Maybe size 3. What would size 3 look like? I'll just assume size 2 is correct. Okay. And then, so that seems fine. And then, oh no, it should be filled, not, oops, okay. So, oh, okay. Alright. Maybe that's why it didn't feel like it was at the edge, because I had it in, like, the wrong mode or something. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, there we go. And then, I actually don't need choops here. And I apparently added the wrong color shadow for choops, but that's fine, doesn't matter, because I'm not actually keeping it, and, so I can get rid of that, and, alright, and yeah, I can actually, well yeah, I won't get rid of the orange layers yet, just so I can line up the, well, yeah, the height. I'll get the vertical height of the figure correct. Alright, so this is the correct frame of animation, so, So the awkward thing here is that I basically just, alright, so I'm gonna save the doll file, because I'm basically gonna do terrible things to it, and, it'll be easier not to have, like, instead of undoing them at the end, I'm just gonna, close the file without saving it, so that way, yeah. Alright, so I'm just killing all of the layers that stand in my way, so that way I can crunch down these visible layers, and select all, copy, I guess I didn't have to select all, but whatever, and then new layer, paste, keep canvas size, yeah. Alright, so I just get the complete image as such, and I'll line this up. I like the horizontal positioning of the character. I'll probably change it, but I just wanted to get the vertical positioning, because so far I've been consistent about that in all these images. So, alright, so add in a new layer, and alright, I have to undo some of the brutal slaughter, because undo. I have to swap out some of those layers that I deleted for some of the layers that are currently visible. So not all of them, but some of them. Oops. Alright, so so for example, excuse me, sorry, one second. Excuse me. Alright, so, yeah, like for, so right, so I'll swap out the flag, for example, and then I'll swap out the legs, and the other legs, yeah. Oh, what the heck is this? Where did that come from? Is that part of the legs or something? Oops. Oh yeah, it is. It's on both of the legs layers. There we go. Alright, yeah, now I can basically do the same thing. Just like murder all the layers that I don't care about, or the ones that aren't visible right now. And just squish the rest of these together. Yeah, and then we can, cool, once again, add it, I did the new layer already, keep canvas size, yeah, I don't know, something like that. Alright, now I can get rid of these orange layers, and, are these layers lined up? Not yet. Oops. Oops, wait, hold on, undo, yeah, alright, so I think they're lined up now, which is fine, except that actually for this one I want to click this one up one notch, because I tend to cheat this layer. Up one click, just to add like a little bit of movement, like a little bit of vertical movement to the GIF. And what is this? Oh, that's the other tube layer, so we can get rid of that one too. Alright, and so what else? Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, the vertical positioning, or the horizontal positioning, because it's not going to stay exactly as it is. I'll put it, so actually I'll hide, yeah, so I've hidden one layer. Let's push it back, how far? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, just about 3 pixels. So, once again, let's push it back 1, 2, oops, wrong layer. Let's push it back, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it'll be like kind of like that. Will be the animation. All right. So now we can squish these layers together and select all. Copy, file, new. Okay. Paste. Save as. So this is. Oh yeah. What's the max level now? 58. So new folder, 58, and save this as, wait, what's the like positioning? This is 1.png. Because for some reason I made it backwards from the other one. I don't know why. Alright, and now I can swap out this layer. And we have our other frame of animation. Copy, file, new. Okay, paste, save as layer 0. Okay. And now I don't need like any of these open anymore. I won't save the changes to this one because I did terrible things to it. Close these, close these, close these. Oh, oops, cancel. Undo, 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 save this, close that, close these. Actually, I guess I can just close paint.net. I don't know, I might use it again for whatever I do next, but I don't need it right now. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so the last thing to do is to make the GIF. To GIF it up. Which I actually use GIMP for. I used to use something else, but now I use GIMP for it. Because why not? GIMP works fine for this purpose. GIMP works actually really well for making animated GIFs. I don't know, I guess maybe making animated GIFs is something that Photoshop does, because from what I gather, GIMP is basically like trying to be Photoshop, and GIMP can do it really well. So I wouldn't have necessarily guessed it. Like when I thought of animated GIFs, I didn't immediately think like, oh, GIMP. But like, I don't know, I poked around and eventually, it turns out it works very well. So let's open both of these as layers of each other. Does that? Yeah, it works. Okay, good. File, export as 58, or so 58.gif, and then so we'll want this to say congrats on level 58. I don't even know what the GIF comment means. Like I don't know what that means, but whatever. Loop forever. 500 milliseconds between frames. Frame disposal, 1 frame per layer. Use delay entered above for all frames. Yes. Oh, I guess technically I want both of these, but whatever. I don't know if those checkboxes actually do anything. All right, so yay, you did it! You fixed the pirate ship. Congratulations. I just still like that one. I have a soft spot in my heart for the fact that you fixed a pirate ship and now you're on a fire ship. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's let's not be completely distracted by the pirate ship. Just a little distracted. All right. Okay. Now we do what? Right. So we go site, SideQuest level. Let's go to level 52. Copy the quick start, whatever. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the GIF to make sure it came out okay. Hey, look at that. Look at that GIF. Super gify. Giftastic. Ain't this funny? Yeah, I think because of the leg armor, the walk cycle just looks a little weird, but I mean it's fine. I think because yeah, it's funny because of the I think because of the leg armor and the knee armor, like the legs are just a little obscured. But like, I don't know. I think it's fine. um, oh, I kind of did the flags the wrong way for this particular animation. I think if I was gonna do it again, I would have done it the other way around. But well, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna do it all over again. It's fine. It's fine enough as it is. Uh, yeah, it would have made way more sense the other way around. But whatever. I don't care. I don't care. All right, close that. So yeah, so we need to. Whoops. Right, because this is showing broken links because this is the version that was made for 52. So let's find replace 52 and replace it with 58. Replace all. Now, if we look at this, it will say, or it'll actually show up, and it'll say congrats on level 58 and hello. Well, it doesn't actually say hello, but I was just excited. All right. So now I'm switching it over to Facecam for just a moment because I'm gonna upload that stuff to the website. I'm not done for the day yet, so I'm probably gonna. I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I'll do something else. We can find something to do, right? Connect-a-majig. So I'm just navigating to the appropriate folder on my websites. I'm making a new appropriate folder because the 58 folder did not previously exist. And I'm copying the files over. That is all I am doing. So now if you go to my website, well, not right now, but like now, yeah, actually now it is done uploading. And if you went to the website, if you went to the correct URL, you would, oh, speaking of the correct URL, yeah, it would be there. And speaking of the correct URL, I did not finish updating the level messages. So let's slam that in too. Level messages, because right, now I can actually, whoops, well, yeah, alright, so there's 52, 58 is the new one, and now we have this on the site, so we can copy that. And we can put it in the appropriate location. Blammo, save that, and we are G to G. Question time. How do I organize my Trello? What is the difference between future and limbo? Isn't Trello redundant since you're working alone? No, yes, and potato sauce. I forgot what questions were, and so those were not the correct answers. Hold on, wait. How do I organize my... I actually started to answer them in reverse order. So is it... I will answer them in reverse order. Isn't Trello redundant since I'm working alone? No, because I have ideas and I'll jot them down, and I'll it's actually helpful because like there are some ideas that I like and excite me and I'll remember naturally, but there are other ideas that are more like they're more like responsibility driven, not necessarily like creativity driven. So like let's look at my Trello. Well, I was going to go to my Trello anyways to figure out what next to do. So for example, smooth passive points during overtime. This is something that like doesn't excite me, but it's something that I should probably do eventually, right? So like it's the sort of thing I could easily forget about, and then I could just like maybe never do it if I didn't keep track of it myself. So it's not pointless to work on Trello if just because you're working alone. Well, so another reason that I guess it's actually helpful to have Trello is that like some people actually want to see my Trello. Like it's actually public, my Trello. So like if anyone's curious as to like what, well, like yeah, clearly you've looked at it before because you knew about like the whole limbo and future and stuff. So limbo actually, it would actually make more sense to put limbo over here, but just for spatial or for my own personal spatial organization, I put limbo off past the future or past the past. Because limbo is like the super future. It's like a future that probably never doesn't exist. It's like yeah. So the things that are in limbo are not the future. They're not the past. They're not the present. I don't know what they're gonna be. They're just thoughts. They're just weird thoughts that I might want to consider at some point. And what were the other questions? How do I organize? How do I organize it? Yeah, so, right. So things that I want to do, I put in future. Things that I'm doing, I put in present. Things that I've done, I put in past. See, for example, I just finished Standard Bearer, so it goes in past. It's very straightforward. If a bug crops up with something I put in the past, I'll put it back into the present and fix it and that sort of thing. Limbo, if I put something in the future, like the things get into limbo by spending too much time in the future. If something stays in the future and then at a certain point I realize like, wait, I'm never actually going to do this. Or am I? Like if it's something that I realize I'm just never going to do, I'll delete it. But if it's something that I'm like, I don't want to get rid of because I want to like think about it again, or like I think there's a chance I might want to do it at some point, but I don't understand exactly how I want to do it. Like the things that are in limbo are literally things that I don't understand fully. Or I like understand them, but I just don't know where their place in the project would be. So yeah, that's kind of like how I organize that stuff. And so for example, when I come to excuse me. When I come to sorry. When I come to Trello, like the first thing I look through is present if there's something that I'm in the middle of that I should be finishing. But then if there isn't, then I'd look in the future and like so trusty prompts for voices, that's something I could do. Strength, well, yeah, so statistics. So this is an example of something that I'll probably put into limbo because like it's a neat idea. So that like with strength, wisdom, and agility, basically I was going to add different attributes to different actions, and so when you took those actions, you could like increase your strength, increase your wisdom, and increase your agility. The thing about that is that I don't know. Yeah, so I like the idea, like, because I was going to do stuff with that too, but like it wouldn't just be like a number; it would actually like have an effect on the game. But the reason I'm putting that in limbo is because although I like it, I don't want to like have to annotate more data. I want to make the events as easy as possible, just like as easy and streamlined as possible. So like if every time I put in an action tag, I had to like specify like which attribute was associated with it, like that would not be fun. I would not enjoy that. So I kind of want to do that, but like I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I mean, they could just be like entirely optional. So like only some actions actually give you an attribute, or it could be that like well, I was gonna say like maybe the attributes only apply to the automated system, because then I could just author those in advance, because I don't mind authoring them up front. Like when I make an event, I don't mind putting that in. I just don't want it to be harder to make an event live, like, because you've seen me, I stumble over that enough as is. So yeah. Yeah, building interior, I could do that. I wouldn't finish it. I don't want to start anything. I don't want to like bite off anything too big right now because I'm not gonna be working on SideQuest tomorrow. At least I don't plan to be working on SideQuest tomorrow. So, environment gifts. I could do environment gifts. That one's not gonna be too hard. environment GIFs are basically going to be like, well, they're going to be a little funny. Um, yeah, they're going to be a little funny, but that's fine. Um, oh, weird. Yeah, basically. Okay, so an environment GIF was so it's not actually going to be a GIF. It's just going to be a way that I animate the background. Um, I've thought about this a lot, or I've been thinking about this, and I've been going back and forth on it. Right now, like if I wanted to, let's say there was a flag on the deck of the pirate ship. Let's say there was a flag like sticking out, like right near where the anchor is located, or like actually no, let's say it's like over like on this side. Let's say there's like a flag sticking out of the pirate ship, like right here. It would right now. There's no animation in the environment apart from the sliding of the parallax layers, and so in order that so that flag wouldn't be flapping in the wind. Although it'd be nice to have that flag flap in the wind. So far, I've just kind of avoided putting things like that in to the extent that I can. Um, but I haven't even fully avoided it because there's like in one environment there's a waterfall which doesn't really animate, and in another environment there's these are both having to do with the river. There's a water mill that doesn't actually like spin in the water. Um, so yeah, so the point of the environment gifts would be, excuse me, sorry. Um, the point of the environment gifts would be basic, kind of like how it'd be something for the environment system that would be very similar to how I do the character art, where like basically the characters are composed of like a bunch of little pieces that all get blit together. So what I'd be doing for the environment is I'd be kind of specifying like a little patch of the environment on a specific layer of the environment, and it would have coordinates, and it would be like relatively small. But what would happen is that the game on alternating frames would blit that patch on top of the regular environment. So like that patch would just it would appear and then it would disappear and it would appear and it would disappear. But when it's not there, it'd be like revealing the typical frame of the environment that would show in that position. So basically, it'd be a way to like add an extra frame of animation onto the environment in small doses, rather than having to like have the whole thing animated. Um, so I might do that. I could do that. Because I want the watermill to whoops excuse me, I want the watermill to spin, and I want the waterfall to like gurgle or like have flowing water. Uh, yeah, all right, and then what else? So that's a possibility. Environment gifts, it's a possibility. I could do the trusty prompts. It might be nice to have the trusty prompts. I kind of don't want to do. Actually, maybe I shouldn't be doing code changes right now. Maybe I shouldn't be doing code changes right now. um, so, do I have a small? I could start working on the environment gifs, and I could just do the art half of the environment gifs instead. Wait, what time is it right now? It's like 5:12. I've been streaming for 6.5 hours. So I do have a little bit of time. I kind of don't want to do code changes, though. I'll be honest. I don't like the idea of doing code changes tonight. Um, um, I could just write quests. I could just write events. That one's easy. It's always helpful. And it's less dangerous. I mean, I can introduce a crash through a quest, but it's harder to do that. So maybe I should just work on that for a little while. I mean, the other option is I could kick it over into. I could actually switch out of game development, and SideQuest is now like a valid game in the Twitch game database, which is kind of cool. So I could switch over to SideQuest and like actually stream SideQuest. I was like, I don't know. No, I'll probably. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do the quest writing stuff. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm going to just mute the microphone for 1 second. So I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Hey, how's it going? So, man, yeah, I don't know why I'm not enthusiastic about writing events right now. I guess because I know I'm bad at it. No, I know I'm self-conscious about it because because sometimes I'm just really bad at it. Sometimes I'm just like really like slow bad at it. That's fine. um, so smooth passive points during overtime. I know if I introduce if I start making code changes right now, I'm gonna introduce so many crashes, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and run the game, and it's gonna be crashing constantly, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything, and I'm gonna be really disappointed. So uh, uh, I could just do more character art. I could add in like a new familiar or something. Um, do you guys have a preference whether I work on like design or art? I I kind of don't want to work on code right now, but between design or art, if there's one that you'd find more interesting, I'd be happy to oblige. Um, yeah, most of these are like code things. Maybe I should annotate these. Maybe I should annotate my tasks as like, code, art, design. Tangents. Oh, that'll be fun someday. That could very much get into limbo though. Tangents. I want to add like side quests. No, but like how in like a game, like in an adventure game or whatever, like there's there's not just the main thing, and I'm not just talking about side quests, but there's there's other aspects of the world that you can interact with. I kind of want to do something like that. Like, so I have tangents as one of my cards, and the example on that card. Oh, is my head? My head's probably covering it up. You probably can't actually see what I'm looking at right now. But like one of the cards on the the thing is like tangents. Hey, that's the new follower noise. Zoof, or I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. For tangents, the example I put is a construction, and I was thinking like, if there are quests that you get like, so what about like the pirate ship quest, right? You find a pirate ship, and you can either strip it for parts, or you can wait. How did we get in the pirate ship? Did we? Wait a second. What? Wait a second. We got in the pirate ship because you repaired the pirate ship. So why did it give us sea charts? When you repair the pirate ship, it's supposed to give you chop. It's supposed to give you the quest originally called pirate ship. Which, I mean, now that I think about it, I actually like it better this way, kind of. Or I think that's fine actually. But now I'm just concerned about why it seems to be malfunctioning a little bit. So let's look into that, because file open Sorry. Um, Someone in chat asks, can I add uniqueness to the characters? And I'm not going to answer that question, but it occurred to me I could make that person's character unique by banning them. I could do that. um, Sorry. Yeah, let's look at the event data for the pirate ship because, well, actually no. Instead of looking it up there, let's look it up here because the pirate ship's supposed to be part of a chain. So broken ship, I think is the So broken ship, broken ship. If you so outcome jump and chain. Yes, if you repair it, that's supposed to lead to the pirate ship quest, but it didn't seem to do that. Is it because we're jumping? I don't. Yeah, right. So like, I mean, we don't need to do this anymore. Like, we don't. It doesn't need to chain anymore because now, like, you can get on the pirate ship and like there are a number of different things that could happen. But it just seems weird that it broke. Like, I don't need it in this case. I don't need the pirate ship to have like an outcome jump that leads to another quest chain. But like, what if I did want to do that? What if I actually wanted that to happen? I think for now I'm just gonna write a note to myself and not worry about it because, like I said, I don't want to make code changes right now. So, uh, uh, what is it? Yeah. So why did so does jumping break quest chains? Seems to be the case. So I'm actually, so the whole Trusty Bard forgetting to tweet levels thing, I'm tempted to call this fixed. I don't know that it necessarily is, but we changed basically all of how Trusty Bard tweets messages now, tweets levels. So like, it seems more likely that it is fixed than it isn't, I guess. I don't know. Unless I can prove otherwise. I might just operate under that assumption for now. Wait, hold on, this is a question. Does replying to Twitter even do anything? I keep dragging hours. I'll have to, maybe I'll answer Protospasm on that one next time. He's in chat. Actually, maybe I should just Oh, sorry. Oh, hey. Yeah. So okay. How's it going? Yeah. So Twitter works exactly like Twitch does, which is for better or for worse. Possibly for worse. The thing is, like with Twitch, right? You don't like if you input an event in chat, and then it's not like it's not like Trusty Bard ever says like, "Yep, worked, totally worked." So like one thing I was gonna do was make it so that, and I could do this, I could still do this. I was gonna make it so that when you gained experience for participating in an event, Trusty Bard would fav or like star your tweet to acknowledge like, yeah, that worked, right? Right now he does exactly what he does in chat, whereas like technically if you were watching the stream, you would see it appear on, you'd see the experience gain appear on stream. But I don't know. I don't want to use replies because that's excessive. But the annoying thing about favs or favs or favorites or stars or whatever you want to call it on Twitter is the fact that you only get a very limited number, and they don't even tell you how many you can use. Like there's like a restriction on how many things you can favorite, but you can't know what that limit is, which is annoying. Like if I could know what the limit was, at least then I could like, do something sensible. But like if I tried to implement that system and I hit that limit, it would just be annoying because it would basically just seem like it stopped working. So because I don't know, I don't know. Like I'm honestly, yeah, it would work great. It would work super great. But then at a certain point, it would stop working and it would feel like it was broken. So instead of like putting in something in that will feel like it's broken eventually, I'm just not, which is annoying to me. I hadn't thought about that in a while, but it's really annoying to me. I really wish Twitter would just tell you the number. Like I don't care if the number is really low. I don't care if it meant like the number would be even lower just because I get to know the number. I just want to know that number. I just want to know that number. And no, they're jerks. They're terrible jerks, and so blame them, I guess. Is my advice. Yeah, but if you play through Twitter, you can still gain experience, and if you play through Twitter, you can level up, and you'll still get those level up messages and stuff. So there's that. So thank you for it. All right. So wait, where's that thing I just? Oh, I didn't hit the add button. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, there's two here because I moved one of them into Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess it's a little too early to tell whether the level message tweets are working or not. Although I guess if it's not working, that would be fairly obvious. Because I could just... Nah, I don't know. No, I'll check in on that later. Or it'll just work great forever, and I'll never have to worry about it again. Anything's possible. All right, so let's flares. That's like, I'm not gonna put that in limbo, but I kind of no. That could be easy enough. I could do flares at some point, I guess. Flares are kind of stupid, but what I want to add in is basically like flares are going to be visual effects that play on your name tag at the end of an event. And how they're going to work is you're going to, like, when you participate in an event, instead of just saying like like let's sail to Acton or whatever, and using like the Acton action tag, you could say let's sail to Acton, and then you could put in square braces at the end of your line like fireworks or something, and then when if you get perfect on that event, then at the end of the event, when it shows your experience gain, little fireworks would explode on your name tag. Like, basically, it's just like a little bit of like flourish that you can add to your whatever. So like the way you get them is like really long quest chains. Like actually, I don't know. I might not want to do. If I was thinking I would make really long quest chains, and like if you make it to the end of the quest chain, then you would get these rewards. But the other thing is that like right now, when I use my secret control panel, like it interrupts the quest chain that's in progress. So I could change that. I could make it so that the quest chain doesn't get interrupted just because I use the secret control panel. Because otherwise, like, what if let's say this quest chain was like 10 quests deep, and let's say we were on the 8th quest, and I used my secret control panel. Like, some people, that could be really annoying, because, like, I don't know, if, like, there's a reward, like, I don't want to make people go all the way back to the start of the quest chain just to uh, just because I felt like doing a spontaneous event. That yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how I'd want to handle that exactly, but yeah, it's not quite right yet. Uh, but anyways, that's what flares would be. Um, Event now, XP boost toggle. Yeah, that's just some tidiness that I don't know if I even really need it. I might put that in limbo or just delete it or something. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm actually gonna get rid of this for now. Wow, this thing's been moving around a lot. I like how the delete button is inside share and more. I will share it with the trash can. Um, Modular environment features. I'm not going to do that for a while, but I do kind of want to do it. Uh, oh, you know what's more important than this is threading data reading, but I don't feel like doing that. So, too bad. Um, right branching quests. That's yeah. This should just be right quests, not necessarily branching quests. Uh, right, right quests. Because like no matter, I don't know, the quest library is so imbalanced. It's like so perpetually imbalanced. But whatever. So facts, yeah, facts and badges and prescripted events. That's like kind of going to be like what I was talking about, like with flares. Like I kind of want to have prescripted events that actually like give out rewards and stuff. Like facts might not be the right thing. Like I might, the better thing to do with facts might just be to like cut them out of the game entirely, just like forget they ever existed. But all right, so what am I going to work on? I could do. I guess as usual, no one cares whether I work on art or design or what. So I guess I could work on either. um, Maybe I'll write some quests. I guess. Yeah, why not? Quest time. Quest. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. File new. So if I was gonna write quest right now, what would I write? Let's look at our counts. We have. Oh, I can get rid of the thing about printing out event type 5 because that doesn't matter. Yes, unlock, please. You jerk. Okay. So yeah, these are so messed up. These numbers are so messed up. Like, Forest has 6 quests, 5 of which are starters, 5 of which, excuse me, are one-offs. Wait, how is that even possible? Oh no, that is possible. I was gonna say like, wait, if they're all one-offs, if all the starters are one-offs, how are there 6 quests? And that's actually because there's a quest that leads through the forest, but it starts in a different environment and it ends in a different environment. So that's fun. Um, so let's see. So Forest has 5 one-offs and only 6 quests altogether. Snow has 4 one-offs and 16 quests altogether. So let's forget about the betrayal, because that's if we ignore betrayal, that means there's technically only 10 other quests in Snow. But that's still a ridiculous amount. Why are there so many? Why are there so many events in Snow? That seems crazy. Seriously? I don't know. That's like, what are all of them? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that count must be off, cause like 16? Like even without the betrayal quest line, which is 7 quests, like even if you don't count the subsequent quests in betrayal, that's still 10. And that's way too many, because only 4 of them are one-offs. What are the other starter quests that happen in snow? I honestly can't for the life of me remember. So yeah, I'm just gonna say so if env equals or no, what is this? Env1? What is env1? Yeah, env1 apparently represents the environment. Env1 equals snow. What are these quests? Oh, I put the manor in the snow. Yeah, I remember that. And then so, yikes. Yeah, no, I remember that. And so then wait a second. So wait, this is 6. This is 7. And this is 8. How's that 16? This isn't 16, is it? Whatever, I don't care. Apparently that's 16. I could put the manor somewhere else. I can't put it in the cave. I could put it in the forest, I guess. Yeah, I guess that would help, right? Yeah, I guess the manor's in the forest now. I mean, not yet, but I feel like I guess I should put it there. All right. I guess that'll be slightly better. No, where am I going? Journey, events, me, curse, edit with Notepad plus. Yeah, so this is the forest. I'll probably move it back once I move the, once I have a castle so I don't have to put the, all the castle, events in the snow. Probably move it back, but I don't have that yet, so I don't have to worry about that yet. So, alright, so it should be slightly more balanced now. Slightly. Because now yeah, okay, so now it's like 12 and 10. That's almost reasonable. Except there are only 9 events that happen in the cave, and only 7 that so like mountains are kind of like the new forest, because like mountains have like 6 mountains have 6 starter events, but only 7 events that happen in that environment altogether. So I could just make more quest chains to the mountain events. Only 4 mountain events are one-offs. Oh, yeah, because there's a mountain event that is part of a chain. Wait, it's not a starter, though. Wait, what? How are there 6 starters? What are the... What? So 2 mountain quests are non-starters. I think I need a better way to browse my my event database, because I have like all these riddles to myself. What's an event that starts in a mountain and it has to go immediately to another place, like the quest chains? Because the 7th quest, the quest that takes place in the mountains but is not a starter, is not part of a mountain quest chain. It's part of the Path of Dragons. So all of the... Okay, so one of them is I know one of them. One of them is the Mirror Universe, because Mirror Universe starts in the mountains and it goes immediately to the cave. What's the other one, though? Apparently there's another quest that takes place in the mountains and then immediately goes somewhere else. Right? Arson? Maybe. Where's Arson start? Arson starts in the village. And I think it stays in the village. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so it's not arson. um, Doomsday? No. No, Doomsday takes place in the village too. Yeah. All right. Oh wait, does the text of Doomsday make sense? You uncover a Doomsday device activated. Alert nearby townsfolk. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I originally conceived it as being that the town was nearby, but I guess now it's that you're in the town and the townsfolk are nearby. All right, whatever. Um, Same difference. Ogre Cave? Ogre Cave! Ogre Cave is the other one. Alright. Sorry. Whatever. I never really thought about, like, how this balance... Like, I started thinking about the balance of these events, like, at a certain point. I definitely didn't start that way. Oh, yeah, so the one thing... I mean, it's broken right now, so... I guess it wouldn't have worked anyways, but, one of the things that I wanted to change because... Oh, cripes. What did I just do? Accidentally... If I accidentally touch my taskbar, it, like, moves everything around on screen in a delightful way. Accidentally did that. Alright. And a Grubach to you as well, good sir. So yeah, the Ogre Cave. I don't know if you, I don't know if people notice this stuff or not, but the way you get, because the Ogre Cave is really weird, and so I just figured I should put it like a little bit like off the beaten path. So literally the way you get to the Ogre Cave is if you don't feel like repairing the staircase and you'd rather just cut through the woods, you find yourself in an Ogre Cave, is what happens there. And I wasn't like thinking about like environment balance. Environment connections to quests didn't even exist when I was writing those things. So yeah, I just kind of like wrote them however, and then I was like, yeah, whatever, this makes sense, or this, I don't know, I'll just do this or whatever. It's all good. It's all fine. One thing I was thinking that might help in some ways was for the events that can take place in like basically any environment. I don't know if that's actually true. I might have been lying to myself when I said those events actually exist. But I was thinking like if there were events that could take place in any environment, there might be some gain in doing that. Like having a general pool, because the thing about having like, and I don't know why I'm so obsessed with having the game not teleport while in away mode. I just like wish it wouldn't teleport while in away mode. So I keep thinking of like ways that I could accomplish that. And yeah, so having those generic events that are not tied to a specific place would definitely help in that regard. But like, I don't know. I might be lying to myself when I think that like those events even exist. Like, for any event, like, there's an extent to which it won't make sense certain places. Like having a giant boulder block your path. The pirate ship, for example. It'd be weird to have that happen on a pirate ship. So like anything I do in that regard, like, might be more limiting than it's worth. I think really the long-term goal and like the overall goal should just be to have sufficient variety in the quests, not to try and like leverage some like small like I don't know, not try and like get like a small collection of things that work everywhere, but like just have a bigger collection of things such that there is sufficient coverage everywhere. I guess yeah, I think that's the better approach. It's weird though, as someone who typically designs game systems, I tend to think in the opposite direction. I tend to think of like how can I take this generalized system and or how can I take this like diverse array and like generalize them into a simpler like set of systems. But no, nope, that's not the point here. The world is great and manifold, and we should be exploring every inch of it, I think, is the actual goal. Uh, wow, that was a crash apparently. The game just disappeared, which so I assume means a crash. What? What? List index out of range. Load stream data, list index out of range. What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? Why did it just now crash? Did session donators just get updated or something? Whoa. Why did it just write out everything to be blank? Or wait, maybe it didn't. What just happened? I have no clue what just happened. List out of range? List index out of range. What list? 30 day... What? I have no clue what just happened. I assume it was like a collision of some sort. Wait a second. Wait, yeah. Maybe it tried to read it too soon? Maybe it wasn't done writing and it tried to read it before it was done writing or something? Because it seems to have crashed, like... Why does it keep writing? No, look at that. It keeps writing them to blank. You jerk. They're not blank, you liar. You terrible liar. Alright, well, so I take no credit for that because it's just lying. It's just printing fallacious data. And my systems are not set up to process fallacious data. Lies. Lies, dirty lies. What horrendous lies. Horrendous and hurtful lies. Yeah, no, but seriously, what the heck is up with that? It's just acting as if, like, everything's getting nulled out. I could just try restarting it, I guess. But I guess if that's something that it's going to be doing, then I should add in, like, an error checking. Oh, maybe it's just down. It usually doesn't take that long to launch. It usually launches much faster than that. I have no clue what's happening with it. Probably something's going wrong with it. What? Yeah, this is messed up. So the game shouldn't crash when that happens. I guess, excuse me. I guess we don't want the game to crash. What is it doing? It just... Weird. Apparently we cannot rely on that. Oh, does that mean the whole karma system's not going to work without it? Like, what is it? Like, literally what? I guess, is my question. Yeah, what is it? So it prints here to miscellaneous stream data. So, like, it says like session donators is like blank now? Yeah, what? No, it's not blank, you jerks. Why would you say it's blank? Why would you say that? You jerks. And like 30 day, like did it just accidentally restart the session or did it? No, it literally just deleted all of the data. Fortunately, I back up some of that data in a separate system, so it's not literally all lost, but that is still fairly annoying. Weird. Sorry, I'm just gonna check their like website real quick to see if they have like some explanation for like how strangely broken this thing is all of a sudden. Don't mind me. Um, Wait, is my internet really slow right now or something? Maybe that's a contributing factor. Well, no, that wouldn't really make sense. I don't know why my internet being slow would cause the entire universe of this program to explode. Um, so, well, their website is down. I This isn't the first time I've tried to figure out something about their stuff and like gone to the community section of their website, and it's just like been down. It seems like it's down a lot. It seems like it's down an awful lot. And like it doesn't even give an error message when it's down. It just doesn't load either. All right. Clearly a work in progress that, but all right, so what should we do in the meantime? I guess I just can't trust the existence of that data, which is sad. Um Ugh. Really? That is an unfun curveball. That is supremely unfun. Because like I think I just have to basically just disable the karma system. I mean, I don't have to. No, I know what I'll do. I. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. So, I mean, hopefully that comes back at some point. Because if it's literally gone forever, I do kind of have to get rid of the karma system, which is sad. In that case, I'd probably just like go through the data that I have and like basically like permanently assign some people as like karmically special. Or I could just like make the whole system automated, or like not automated. I could make the whole system manual. So like I could just make it so that the whole like I just punch things in by hand, which is fine. Like there are worse things in life than having to do a little manual data processing. I would do that. I would Sorry, I'm just going back to their website because I can't go to the help section of their website, but I'm just seeing if all right, the data's still there. Like it does still know about all the data. It's just not relaying it accurately through that whatever. Yeah. Fun stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so I'll just get back to work. Which I guess means fixing that stuff, because it's super broken. It's super broken. Alright, so if the length of... Wait, no, where was the... So if stream data timestamp not equals... Right. So what do we do? So stream data. So when we load stream data with open session donators.txt as SD data, if SD read not equal session donators raw, I guess I should also check for the blank, for like the empty file too. Like the file where it's just empty. Because if it's empty, then we just don't care. And if it's empty, we can just like literally just ignore it. I feel like that's the best way to go. Yeah. But that means that sometimes that data's just literally not going to be there. But I guess I must have handled the empty data case. I feel like I must have. Yeah. Alright, so if SD data not equal session donors raw and SD read, excuse me. So if, I guess I'll check it first. So if SD read not equal, so if SD, no, that is the more likely case. So and SD read not equal just the empty string. then we'll do stuff, I guess. Otherwise, we'll just ignore it. So I'm just gonna. I don't know if that's like the best fix per se. Wait, what is there an else case to this? No. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily the best fix per se, but like, so basically, like, if for any reason that file is empty, just don't even. Wait, no. That's not satisfactory because at the start of a new session, that file will be empty, and so we can't just skip everything. Shoot. So session donators raw. I could just make it so that so I could say if std_read not equal session donators raw. Wait, session donators raw? Yeah. Oh, that's like kind of a misnomer at this point, but no, that's fine. So yeah, session donators raw. We load it. Oh, uninitialized. Huh. Yeah. Wait, what can I'm trying to like I'm like trying to formulate a conditional in my mind. So wait, if it's uninitialized, weird. Well, that's actually what I was thinking at first, Dark Ender Crafter. I was thinking if it was trying to read too fast, then like instead of just like updating it every time the timestamp changed, I would introduce like a small delay, and that way, it would have time to finish writing before we tried to read it. But that's not the problem, I don't think. I mean, it might be a problem, but like it seems. Oh well, now the data's back. All right, and now the data's gone again. So like that, I feel like this is the bigger problem. The fact that it keeps saying that my data's here and then it's gone and then it's here and then it's gone. Like my data's not changing. Nothing is changing, and yet it just keeps freaking the frick out. And so basically, I just need a way to, like, I can't stop it from freaking out. It's a different program that someone else wrote. All I can do is not freak out when it freaks out. And so I just didn't know that I have to accommodate it freaking out, and that's apparently a thing that I know now. So, hey, new follower. Zru. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but thank you very much for following. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so, okay. So, yeah. So, I know what to do. So, let's go back to where we load stream data. So, we're just going to put in an exception for uninitialized stream data. Yes. Yeah. So in the case that wait. So yeah. So when we load stream data, we will run that check. We'll say so only in the case that so if and SD what is it SD read not equal the empty string or session donators raw equals uninitialized. Because if either of those things are the case, then well, so no, if SD read is blank, then we don't care. Unless we haven't initialized it yet. Because there is the case that if we haven't initialized it yet, then it might just be that it's the start of a new session. So, yeah. I think you have to capitalize it. Case sensitivity is important for emotes. Alright. So, yeah, that maybe? I don't know. The data seems to be freaking out still, so well, I guess we can find out if this at least works. So what is it going to do? I assume, like, it's probably... Oh, well, it's not going to work. What the heck? Maybe I'm just literally not supporting the case where there's no data. Maybe I'm assuming that there's always at least one of these, and maybe I just can't do that. Wait, no, if the length of lines is greater than or equal to 0. How's... I'm checking if the length of lines is greater than or equal to 0. If the length of lines is greater than or equal to 0, there has to be a last index. -1 represents the last index. If it's greater than if it's like 0, then there's not a last index. But if it's greater than 0, there is a last index, which makes me wonder if it's not this other one. 30-day top min. 30-day top. What is that file? 30-day top. That would be 30-day top donators. And it's blank. So since it's blank, lines should equal length 0. What is lines, right? Lines? Oh, wait. No, if we split on something that doesn't exist, I think it does still end up as length 1. If you split on something that doesn't exist, I think it returns the contents as a length 1 list. So it's just an empty list. Okay. Yeah, so that, I guess, is another thing that I should, in fact, fix. So that seems fine. All right, so sure. So if the length of lines, oh wait, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it wasn't messing up on the first index. It was messing up on the second index because it was blank, and we were getting the negative. We were getting the last index, but we were failing to split it, and so there was no. Wait, no. That doesn't make any sense because we're trying to split it again, so there would be a first index. That doesn't make sense to me. Either these indexes should both work, or they... No, I don't... You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You either have to... List index out of range. Alright, well, let's find out which list index. Is it saying the first one's out of range or the second one's out of range? Or both, maybe. Let's find out. Or maybe it's just going to work and not crash this time. Oh, it probably didn't crash because it probably brought the data back. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I'm going to close this program so we can test to see what it was crashing on. Because we clearly cannot trust this program. Just the fact that it brought it back now doesn't mean it's going to continue to work. So let's keep testing around the cases where it's super broken. And alright, so which did it say was out of range? I said this. It thinks the second of the two is out of range. Interesting. So alright, so if length of lines is greater than 0 and this split phrase in lines index -1. So we'll only check we'll only attempt to do this in the case that it's legit. So let's I don't think this is the only place that we do this. Yeah, we do this for all-time top and just those two for just for 30-day and all-time top. Else Oh, yeah. 30-day top min. Yeah. No, I'm not going to set these to 0. Else 30-day top min. I'll set it to like 2. 2. I mean, I could do 4. 4 would be fine too. I could do like 4.02. And then, I don't know, like 10.02 or something. Yeah, I don't know. No, that seems dumb. No, that's fine. No, this is actually fine. Yeah, I'll just go with like 4.02 and 10.02. If I remember how these get used, it's like those are the sensible values, or those are sensible values. All right, yeah. So I will also do this in both of those cases because presumably I need this error checking in both of those cases. All right, so save that. So now if I run the script, it should work. Hey, look at that. But do people have like wings or otherwise? Well, I guess. All right. All right, cool. So I think that works actually. I think that actually works. So do I have to restart the script or anything? Oh no, I don't have to restart the script. I do have to. Well, so yeah, now I'll try restarting this program to see if it doesn't like introduce weird data and like break stupid things or whatever. All right, but for now I can probably assume that this works. Oh, I might have restarted the script too soon. So if it doesn't repopulate the character list, then oh, there it goes. Okay, so it looks like it's working. And now hopefully it'll just ignore if it gets like so apparently this program just like sometimes it gives good data, sometimes it gives lame, fake, bad, stupid data. And so I think what will happen now is if it updates and gives us stupid data, then we just ignore it. It's like, you know, it's like go home, Twitch alerts, you're drunk, and we just wait. Wait for it to come back to its senses. And if it never does, then we'll just like kind of hang out and do whatever in the meantime. Yeah, I don't 100% rely on that data because for one thing, I guess actually at this point I'm glad I don't rely on that data because yeah, that program does not seem as trustworthy as I was hoping it would have been in the first place. All right, so what are we up to? We were gonna do event stuff, I think, before we got distracted by all those stupid crashes. All right. Don't mind me, I'm just dancing. Just doing a little dancing. It's about that time of the day. Alright. So, yeah, do I want to... Oh, yeah, so I was looking at event type counts when I was writing events earlier, or when I was thinking about writing events earlier. I don't know why I'm rerunning the script. It's not like the events changed since the last time I was here, but whatever. Alright, so mountains... So yeah, what is the imbalance here? The ship needs more quests in general, because the ship is a little bit plain, as it is right now. The ship is also a little hard to get to. Like, it's uncommon that you actually get to the ship. Because for most environments, like, let's say you're in... Well, no, I guess it's a little weird to think about how you get to the ship. Because on the one hand, there are only 2 events that can get you to the ship. Yeah, there are only 2 events that can get you to the ship, so it is very uncommon. But the other thing is, like... Yeah, no, it's very uncommon, because you're not even guaranteed to get to the ship. In both of those cases... Or... Yeah, no, in both of those cases, there's only one outcome that actually brings you to the ship. So that's a little okay. Like, if the ship is just a little rare, that's fine. So that's kind of in balance. I guess, like, with the ship, I'll just have to make it so that... the more quests lead you to the ship. Whoa. Oh man. I hadn't thought about that before. This test that I'm running to get one-offs, I need to filter out the ones that jump too. Because if things jump, then that also disqualifies them from, like, it's not even just that they're one-offs, it's that they're one-offs that don't affect the whatever. Right, so okay, so the pirate ship is technically a one-off now that I took it out of the. Oh yeah, the pirate ship's now a one-off. So the river now has an extra one-off. Except that it doesn't actually. Wait, no, it says it still only has 4. Oh, because I didn't actually change it yet. But I was going to change it. Alright, so I'll change it, and then it'll think it has an extra one-off, but it actually won't. Because, yeah, that's the other thing I have to change. I have to update the script to check for. If something has an epilogue jump, if it has a jump at all, if it has an outcome jump or an epilogue jump, then it's not valid either. So, shucks. That's okay though. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. Where was I? Projects. SideQuest. Events. Binary. So pirate ship. Yeah. So pirate ship. Yeah, I'll keep this as a quest, I guess. But then broken ship is going to be a one-off now. Kind of. Right, so I'm going to say, like, broken ship takes you to pirate ship, but it doesn't have the subsequent quest pirate ship. Pirate ship, oh yeah, so then pirate ship is a starter now. Yes. So, yes. Okay. So pirate ship is now a starter in the pirate ship, but then, so when you're on the pirate ship, there are now 3 things that could happen. Either you get the pirate ship quest, you get attacked by a sea serpent, or you read your sea charts. Which I guess is the case where other things don't happen, because otherwise you don't. Oh, what games do I play? Sorry, I just happened to check my Twitter notifications, and I was asked, what games do I play? I could give a better answer later. Right now, the game I play most is Hearthstone. It's like my go-to. Honestly, because I sunk a lot of money into it way back in the day. Like back when it first came out, I sunk a lot of money into it, and so I stuck with it because I'm not like putting money into it anymore, but I don't know. Still having fun with it, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so what was it? Broken ship. Yeah, I can move this out of pirate ship. I can put this back into one-offs because this is just it's kind of a one-off, except yeah, like I kept saying, it doesn't count as a one-off because it has the jump. Alright, so I have to take that out of my count because it's not a big deal or anything. It's just like one of the things, yeah, no, that goal that I have of like having away mode work without like messing stuff up. Maybe it's just a pipe dream, and maybe I shouldn't be aiming for it. But like I know if I'm going to be aiming for it, then like that's like why I put in this data point, and so the data point should at least be correct, I guess. Right. So I have to snag a whole bunch more of the event loading stuff because we need to load in a bunch more data in order to figure this part out. Specifically, we have to load in all the business about jumps, which is a 2-part business. It's got the business up front and the business in back. By which I mean they can jump immediately, or they can have an epa whatever jump. All right, so. How come I don't have like a I don't have a jump for the epilogue jumps or whatever, or I don't have a print for it, but I guess that's fine. I feel like putting one in though. So, let's indent this. This is a epilogue jump. I don't know why I put the underscore there, whereas I usually don't, but whatever. Name, yeah, AI lower, and then epilogue jumps. Index AI lower. Alright. Just for consistency. Not that I needed to do that, but okay, so yeah, now I can just copy this business, yeah, and then put this here? No. Here. Wait. Oh, wait a second. I can have an epilogue to a neutral outcome. And I can have outcome jumps to a neutral outcome. But right now I'm not. I'm acting as if I couldn't. So I guess I should do that. I don't have any yet, but that's not to say that I couldn't ever have any. So so I should probably fix that up. I'll come back and do that in a second. I don't feel as bad about editing this code, despite the fact that I said I didn't want to make code changes, just because this code fires at the very start, and so it'll be pretty clear if this if I break this. Because if I break something here, then the script will just crash right at start. Actually, no, I guess hypothetically it could crash later on as well, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, so this whole chunk goes here. I'm going to replace this. But I do need to... Okay, no. Yeah, no, this is good. Alright, so I just need to stop referencing events. So, yeah, so if events, blah, blah, blah. So this just means one-off equals false. Capital F false, excuse me. Capital F false. And same thing here, this just means one-off equals false. And then I can skip this, right? Because that doesn't actually matter. Anywhere I'm referencing the events dictionary probably doesn't matter, because I'm not actually populating the events dictionary. The whole point of this section is just to the whole point of this is just to check for that stuff. So yeah, right. So then the other thing that I'm not doing yet in either place that I guess I should do, because why not, is like basically the same thing. So yeah, outline. I'm just jumping right to outline here. So let's like replace it with epiline and all this business. Outcomes. Yeah, that's covered. So the difference here is that instead of 5 plus I, this is 4, I think. Yeah. So let's go through. Actually, I guess there's just the one reference to 5 plus I, right? There's not that many references. Yeah. So just replace this with 4. Whoops. Replace this with 4. And then epiline outline. Wait, where's outline? Oh, should this be... Oh, this should be unindented? This should all be unindented. I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Alright, because basically we just need to... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, there's one thing. AI lower. AI lower is not a thing anymore. It's shoot, what was it supposed to be? 0. So let's replace instances. Yeah, so down here, instances of AI lower actually get replaced just with 0. Because 0 is the is what because if yeah, so there's the neutral outcome for some events. For some events, like every outcome corresponds to an event. For some though, it's that there's a neutral outcome that doesn't specifically correspond to any event, and for some event types that's a positive outcome. For some event types it's a negative outcome, but you would just indicate it with the number 0 instead of the name of the action tag or whatever. All right, so that should be okay. But then yeah, I guess I should also be doing that up here, over here, because again, like there aren't any with this data point yet, but there could be someday. So I should account for it somehow. Right, so basically, so yeah, wait, what is it? It's like, oh wait, what is this outline business? Outline, out data. Okay, those are two separate things. Good. So, copy all this, and then outline, yeah, so 4, so replace this with 4, 4, and then okay, unindent this, and excuse me, is there anything else I need to do here? No, because I'm not actually using those indexes for anything, so the rest of this is fine. So yeah, and then right, so 1 off equals false, 1 off equals false. Okay, cool. So now if I rerun this script, it'll come out with slightly smaller numbers because like the k, wait, it still says 4 for the cave. I don't think that's right. Did you used to say 5 for the cave? Wait, yeah, before I did this business, did it say, wait, what would I disable? Wait, if I disable this line, that should bring us back to the cave being a bigger number. Oh yeah, okay, cave did have 5. Interesting. Okay, so that seems like it might be okay. Alright, so cave has 4. Really? Alright. Oh, and ship has 0. Right, because that's the only way you get off the ship is by going someplace. Well, shucks. I could make events that happen on a ship and then just stay on a ship. I don't have any of those yet. Right now, every event that you have on a ship has the possibility of taking you off the ship. So yeah, maybe I should just add those in. Because yeah, okay. So it seems like my new math does actually work out. Okay. And yeah, I guess like the other environments didn't get as disrupted as I thought they would. Yeah, so there's still at least 4 in each of them, and then 5 in some of them. One of them. All right, and those numbers I think have to be closer to like 8. So like I have a ways to go, but so I need to come up with like 3 or 4 for all of them, and then 8 of them for the ship. Totally doable. Totally doable. No sweat. No problem whatsoever. We got this. Easy peasy. Totally doable. I don't know. I'll just keep telling myself that, and eventually it'll be true. Alright, so cool stuff. Cool stuff forever. Everything cool, super cool forever. Super stuff. Hooray. No, what am I talking about? I I don't know. I might I might call it slightly early today. I I want to get an early start tomorrow, or I want to make sure I get an early start tomorrow. So I think we're going to switch over to Facecam, and my last act as streamer for the evening will be to find another cool stream, and we can go say hello to their faces with kindness. Let me see what's going on here. There are good streamers on. There are a lot of streamers on right now. Quite a few, in fact. So if we so yeah, so it probably shouldn't take like any time to find a cool one that we can go be friends with. That one seems to be inactive right now. What's happening in this one? Doop-a-doop. So yeah, while I'm looking for another stream, I'll say thank you to everyone who hung out. Thank you, just for the fun, fun times, good conversation, the jokes, the laughs, the tears, the whatever. All right. No, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you guys can come back tomorrow because we're gonna do Signal Jam. That'll be fun. A little interactivity, a little extra interactivity. So I hope to see you guys there. So 11. I'll post details on Twitter as well, but it'll probably be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, check it out if you like games and stuff. So I hope to I hope to see you all then, or if not then sometime in the near future. And until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are, and bye guys, bye. And now I'll punch in the host command. If you're watching this part, this is just the part where I awkwardly punch in host commands and hope that everything else whoops, typo, works out. And yeah, there we go. So if you are still seeing this part, then I